And we've got SNG and Prince moving in and starting things off in DNA Lab for the semifinals to see who will be advancing to challenge Pixel.
So there is the opportunity with this match, if Prince loses it, that we get to see a Pixel Prince redo, and I am foaming at the mouth at the possibility.
Oh, I didn't even think about this. It's Springman for Springtron.
We finally get the answer to the age-old question of man versus machine right here for you guys.
We've got Springman.
And both really starting off hyper-aggressive.
Indeed, both just going at it. It is literally Springman versus Springtron. Like, Coil is a fun lore fight to see happen. Springman versus Springtron, personally, that one is wild. It's just so entertaining to see, especially considering how rare it is to find a Springman, let alone a Springtron, let alone both of them finding each other in brackets.
Absolutely. And I mean, Prince making very quick work of SNG, really showing the efficiency of modern science.
Indeed. Just really clean, precise, well-calculated plays. Nice rush from SNG, gets 280 damage. Trying to keep up this pressure. Coming in with the Chilla and Slapamander. Slapamander, a personal favorite curving arm of mine. It has really good curving capabilities to contend with the other curve arms, but it very much functions like a straight arm as well. So you can do some really good boxing with it. Biggest disadvantage it has is
being
it is
really careful to keep their distance until they know that it is time to go and close in. Prince finally activating the rush and getting punished.
That Slapamander so good in neutral. It's so hard to land that rush though, and we saw that earlier. And I'm sure we're going to see a lot of cases where SNG misses the rush just because of that Slapamander.
And we're going to find out here real soon whether or not SNG needs to hit that rush in order to secure this win, and whether or not he gets that Slapamander hit.
He does! Score brought to 1 apiece, as both are now contending to see who will claim this last round. Not me realizing that I did not fix up the stages, so I'm rushing that right now before somebody gets KO'd. Prince currently holding on with a rush, but a slight health disadvantage, evening up with the toaster, but we do get a quick trade. Both going still very close, very even, neither really giving the other too much room to breathe. And SNG's building up his rush. In comes the rush. Prince! Clean connection. Sets himself up
but
in
now
the lead.
SNG is at that less than 30% underdog state though, and so this is really where he can start working to bring this set back.
Doesn't have that strong armor that Max Brass does, but he's still a tiny body. He's still got that rush. Tries to go for some shield pressure. Does get a bit of chip, but he's gonna get caught by the grab, and Prince will be taking the first win.
I think it's so fun watching these two so far because they are just like little wasps going at each other with just how quick their movement and their dancing around each other is. They are both trying to lay on the pressure at any given moment.
That's the fun thing about a Spring Mirror match. Just like how, when you have two players that have a similar ability, it very often turns into a game of who gets to use their ability and who doesn't. And it is so frantic. Twin Tail Mirror, I know a lot of people aren't a fan of Twin Tells, but you watch a Twin Tell mirror match and you're gonna have a very different tune, because those are like the fastest fights you will see. They just go at each other, and this is very much the same situation where, because both players have deflect, neither can really confidently lean into their deflects, because if they lean into it too hard, then, I mean...
And it's really interesting for the Springman Springtron matchup in particular, because they are similar enough to being the same characters, but their abilities just work that much differently to where it's almost not a mirror match, but it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like, it can very easily turn into a situation where both players are just spamming deflect because neither wants to invest. But if that happens, then it's really easy for the Springtron to just go, okay, I'm just going to EMP now. And then all of a sudden they have this huge advantage.
And SNG being really quick to lay on the pressure and just go for the grabs to lock Pr1nc into that corner. Pr1nc getting out of it now with his own. We're going to see if Pr1nc can escape that backed up corner edge that he was in there. But SNG still going to be really heavy on laying the pressure here to close out this set.
Out comes the rush. He gets a Slap-a-Mander to reach. He needs more damage, though. Could not get the finishing full damage off of the Chilla just because of the way that Chilla or that Slap-a-Mander juggles. Out comes the stun. Out comes the grab. Both players are now on Magic Pixel. Pr1nc has his rush still. He can just pop it, but it's going to be a straight tribal tipping Springman's toes down.
I know there's a very good reason I am in the commentator's booth and not actually playing right now, because if I were SNG, I would be so salty over that one Magic Pixel. But there is still, you know, another round to go. 2 rounds if SNG can win this one.
SNG not holding too well here. He has taken 3 grabs in a row. Is not getting the tempo he is needing, as Pr1nc has taken away half of his health just off of clean grabs. We do get to remove that rush, though. SNG's rush is ready. That is going to be felt like an unblockable. We do get 40 damage and a weakened shield in exchange, though. But stopped by the Tri-Bolt. Pr1nce's shield weakened once again. We get the freeze. We get more chip damage. SNG just keeping up this pressure, looking to break the shield so he can land his rush. Pushing to lock in as much as he can. That shield still very weak. Pr1nc dodging. That's not going to be enough to break. SNG needs 2 hits or a... Actually, a grab wouldn't even kill in this range. There's the first hit.
It would not. He just needs... Both players need just 1 hit to lock in this round.
Same position as before. SNG needs to be the one to get the killing blow. Otherwise, this is a timeout for Pr1nc. 2, 1. Press the rush. No, he's just going to grab and take SNG out. That's game 2 in Pr1nce's favor. Pr1nc now
These two are so fun to watch because I feel like they are really the embodiment of their characters right now. You have Pr1nc playing Springtron, just a machine of adaptability that will find out how you're playing in that first set and then just do everything to overcome it. And then you've got SNG, who is really, you know, Springman being a boxer, he is full technique and skill on display, and I think that is such an interesting thing to see, the dynamic between them and the characters that they're playing.
Yeah, so many situations where SNG's so narrowly close to being able to take these rounds, but just that one thing goes haywire. Pr1nc gets that one better catch, or the Slap-a-Mander just fails SNG that little bit. As strong of an arm as it is, it really can struggle to just be consistent. It is not a consistent arm. as much as I love it. Where the Toaster Tri-Bolt, that is consistency. That's a guaranteed knockdown, and that is a grab confirm that is really hard to break out of. Where SNG has...
That is old reliable.
Yeah. SNG has weapons that are hard reads. It's the Chilla Ice Chains. It's the Slap-O-Mander to catch these very sloppy movements. Ooh, he's gonna get the... Slap-O-Mander missing again! We get another hit. SNG's expecting the rush. Backs away. Out comes the EMP. Trying to just keep a deflect going. It tried to bait out the rush, but he's going to get caught by the grab instead. And that is match advantage for Pr1nc3.
That is round 1 with Pr1nc3 going into round 2 with that rush at the ready. He already trying to bait out that EMP just so that way he can pop it.
Misses the grab. SNG needed that opportunity. One of the few miscalculations that Pr1nc3 can perform. Out comes the freeze. Trying to bait out a freeze, but he's going to get Dendy grabbed instead. Out comes the rush. This might be curtains. Misses. Lands the wrong finishing touch. This is SNG's chance. He has to bring things back from here. 285 damage. Pr1nc3 at 35% health. Any damage will take SNG out, and it's going to be a toaster.
And that is set 3. So Pr1nc3 advances, and we get to see SNG going off to face Pixel in his next match.
Phenomenal plays from SNG, but just could not keep up with the pressure play that Pr1nc3 was performing. Just read out time and time again. And with that, Pr1nc3 gonna be snagging himself a... Is this a rematch with Pixel? It is, yes.
Yeah, I was wrong. It is the redo. We get to see Pr1nc3 and Pixel.